Hello, family. We're going to make peanut butter cookies. My favorite recipe, but I'm going to dip them in chocolate. Let's do it. Okay, we're going to start with the cookies, getting the cookie dough all done. I have my oven on 375. I've got 2 sticks of softened butter. I'm just going to give that a whirl here. Okay, next we're going to add 1 3/4 cup of creamy peanut butter. Now it seems like a lot, but that's the secret of these peanut butter cookies. Not a secret anymore. Okay. Now we're going to add 2 eggs. Okay. 2 eggs go in. Give that a mix. Okay. Now I'm going to add 1 cup of white sugar. And 1 cup of brown sugar. Packed. And I'm also going to add at this point the baking powder and the salt. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, we're going to give that a whirl and clean that up. Okay, now we're going to add 2½ cups of flour. 1, 2, and a half. Okay, now we're going to give this a mix. All right, that's good and mixed. Okay, and I got to show you what I made for supper. Doesn't that look delicious? I bought a rotisserie chicken at Costco. I boiled it and added some beef or some chicken broth, some chicken base. Then I added potatoes. I tore apart the, I cooked the chicken for about 2 hours to get a good broth. I tore apart the chicken, added carrots, corn, peas, potatoes. I mean, yeah, onions. And I added cream of chicken soup. So there, and then I put it in the oven, actually. Cooked it in the oven on 400 for probably 3 hours. So it's delicious. Okay, now we're going to put the cookies here on the cookie tray. And I usually make, pretty big cookies. The balls are pretty big. So I just like them that way. My family likes them that way. Never done the dipped in chocolate though. I've added chocolate chips, which is really delicious. So I thought, let's dip them in chocolate and see what happens. These are really soft cookies. They stay soft for a long time. Okay. Now what I do is, since I'm going to dip these in chocolate, I'm not going to put sugar on them, which, well, I think I will. Because some of them I may not dip. Okay. Now put these in the oven for about 10 minutes or so. Okay. So you want them just lightly browned. My oven used to cook them in like 10 minutes and now it's like 14. So we're going to let these sit and cool a little bit. Okay. This cookie is cooled down somewhat, but see the bottoms? Yeah. And they're very soft. See, it's falling apart. It has to cool a little bit more. All right, we're on to the next step. Okay, now I'm going to turn my little, what do you call it? Double boiler on it. I've got a package of milk chocolate chips, and I've got a tablespoon of shortening. That helps with the shortening helps, I don't know, it just helps it set better. And this has been sitting on a warm stove, so the chocolate chips are kind of melting anyway. So we're going to let those melt, and then we're going to dip some peanut butter cookies. Okay, this is coming along. I just want the water to simmer just a little bit. And you can't have this thing touching the water. So I got the heat on really low. Just going to keep melting that. Nice. It's getting there. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit more. All right. And I've been taking Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off from YouTube. It just works for me right now. Work has been really busy. I had a really busy week, and it was a lot of had a lot of meetings, and I had a lot of things that had to be done that had deadlines. So it was pretty stressful this week. But I pretty much everything had to be done by Friday. And so I prayed and I said, Lord, I said, I need this stuff to come in before Friday, and I'm calling it in right now in the name of Jesus. And everything came in Friday morning, and I got it all done by the time I was done with work. So I was, and I prayed that Thursday night after work, I prayed that. So, yep, I said, I told him, I said, you command the angels to guard over us, but they also can help us. So I'm asking you to send the angels out to bring that stuff in. And I got it Friday morning. So it's really good to pray over your work. It makes it less stressful. And I found too that on the TV, because I work from home, and on the TV I put there's a channel called Over 50 and Fantabulous. She puts out old movies, and I like to put those on, and it's really calming for me. It helps me. It helps with the stress. And sometimes I put I run KeithMoore sermons. So yeah, I have discovered different things to put on the TV that help me. Okay, we're going to let this go a little bit more because I want it a little thinner, a little more meltier. Won't be long. But yeah, and she also does, her channel, she also has really good lives. Most of the time though, she has been doing some on the weekdays, but most of the time it's weekends, and I miss them. So, but you can always watch you can always watch the replay. And there's another channel that I watch called Cousin Schultz, and he or she, I don't know if it's a he or she. Anyways, that channel does birds. They have a camera on their bird feeder, and that's a really calming channel too to watch. Cast it to your TV. And another one is Dan's. I will put the channels in the description, but he does his fish tanks, and you get sometimes he has 40-minute videos of just fish tanks. So that's very calming too. That's what I like to watch when I'm working, during my work hours. And sometimes I will listen to some lives I will listen to, but sometimes I can run the silent lives. I just run those and help them with watch hours. And then on my breaks, I'll hit a couple YouTube's videos that I'm subscribed to. And once I get off work, my husband doesn't eat supper till really late, so I usually have his supper made. And once I get off work, I watch YouTube videos until it's time to get ready for bed. And or make supper, whatever. But most of the time I make something, and then I can go like 2 or 3 days on that. My husband just, I usually have to make his separately, but he's easy to cook for. He loves sandwiches. You know, it's very important with these cookies that you don't bake them too long. You just want them lightly browned, and lightly browned, you know, just a 9 to 10 minutes. Check them. I have had to go a little later, 13, 14 minutes. But yeah, you want them like, because that keeps them soft. Okay, let's dip these. Let's see what happens. All right. I'm going to set it on here. I'm going to get messy. But I don't know if you can see where I'm putting them. I think you can. I think, you know, my husband likes my peanut butter cookies. But he also likes some Reese's peanut butter cups. So I thought, hey, that's a great idea. I'll do that. I don't know how many this is going to make. I might have to make another batch of chocolate, but we're okay with that. Oh, my alarm's going off. That's all right. My Alexa alarm. I have her, my GoPro runs out of battery at 45 minutes, so I have her remind me so I can change the battery. Because I'm recording another episode of the Red Wagon. Okay, I'm gonna have to make more chocolate, so we'll be back later. Okay, this is ready to go to do more dipping. We'll dip what we can here. Okay, these have all set. First bite, take one. Go ahead. There you go. I had them in the fridge, so they're kind of cold right now. But once they warm up, oh yeah. And the peanut butter and chocolate. I mean, come on. Mmm.
They're really rich, so you could actually just eat half a cookie and be satisfied. Mmm, it's so good. I'm sorry, I didn't give you a bite. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Have one. I so appreciate all of you. I'll see you next time for something different. And remember, stay busy and serve others. Bye for now.